Anthony Budo, Journey Evolution, and in this video, we are going to take a look at the quote, "Life's tragedy is that we get old too soon and wise too late." So are you ready? Let's go. All right, guys, I want to jump right in. I want to start out by asking you 3 questions. And those questions are, where are you in your life? Are you where you thought you would be? Or if you can go back in time, what changes would you make? I want you to take a few minutes and reflect on where you are in your life at this very moment. Is it where you imagined you'd be? Or if you could go back and make a change, what would that be? Several months ago, I reached out to my community and I asked if anyone had any inspirational quotes that they would like me to talk about. And someone suggested this quote by Benjamin Franklin. And after reading this quote a few times and letting it simmer in my mind a bit, I began thinking about where I was in my life, on my journey, and how I felt about it. So to me, this quote kind of suggests that it's unfortunate that we develop our wisdom so late in the game of life. However, I would like to challenge that. As I think about where I am in my life, what I've experienced, what I've learned along the way, I'm exactly where I need to be. Would it have been better knowing what I know now, say 20 years ago? I don't know, maybe. But what would be the fun in that, though? I mean, life is about learning. It's about growing from all of your experiences, both good and bad. I mean, would you agree with that? I mean, I could think of just some recent experience I've just had that they didn't really turn out the way I wanted, but I'm learning from them. I'm learning from my mistakes, realizing what's going on there. And even though in the moment it's hurting or there's a little pain there, you got to take a step back and be able to say, hey, you know what? It is what it is. I'm learning from that. It happened for a reason, and let's move on. Let's continue in our journey. With all of those experiences come wisdom. Is it such a bad thing that we acquire it later on in our life as opposed to when we were younger? I mean, I find it quite inspiring and motivating to be able to look back and to see how far I've come on my own journey. And I still have, half of a life to live. I mean, if I was able to inject my current life experience and my knowledge into my younger self, I'm not sure I would have been equipped to handle it mentally or emotionally. I can't say that my life would be more enjoyable if I had the wisdom of my life experiences back then. I do think that I probably would have a little less stress, maybe not focus too much on certain things that I haven't learned yet. But I want to pose the question to you guys. Would you rather take all of the knowledge, all of the experience, all of the wisdom that you have right now and go back to age 15 years old? Or would you rather be age 45 and have $50 million? I had posed this question out to my community, and there's no right or wrong answer here. It's just everyone how they feel, their opinion, what they believe is the best for them. Everyone will respond differently based on his or own personal preference, their perception, their experiences in life. So it's an interesting question nonetheless. I think the most important thing to remember is to appreciate every moment you have, enjoy the process of learning as you move through life, and acknowledge how far you've come along the way. Even when those things that you learn, you had to go through a hard experience to learn it. Look back and be able to be like, you know what? That was a rough time, but I made it through. And yeah, you know what? I probably could have handled it different. I probably could have said something different. No matter what it was, it's about learning, it's about understanding, and it's also recognizing that we're human, right? So leave me a comment and let me know. Tell me what you think about this quote. I'm curious to know. And remember, you are not alone on this journey. Together we become stronger individuals. Educate, engage, evolve, and I will talk to you soon.